factors, but let's talk about trauma specifically. What's the impact of early childhood trauma on our body and on our mental health? And then we'll lean into relationships.
I want to emphasize here as I go into this. I think the reason why it feels challenging, not only is it a kind of counter to what many of us have learned, there's an imprint, an impact of our earliest circumstances, beginning in utero, our earliest environments, lifestyle choices that those that were, caring for us and contributing to even that development have. And we can see that mapped into the differences in our brain structures and our brain functioning. And again, I think a lot of us, it's so easy to say, oh, well, that's because those differences are inherited genetically, not understanding that environment and the way that we've learned to cope with particular environments, or our caregivers have learned, our parents have learned to cope with particular environments, can create that same structural impact or structural change. And the number one structural change that happens when we experience overwhelming trauma, which isn't necessarily the event that happened to us or didn't happen, it's the impact of whatever happened or needed to happen and didn't on our nervous system in particular, and in all of the brain regions, the hippocampus, the HPA axis, that contribute to those reactive, stress-based, trying to navigate these upsetting, dysregulating moments that very much can cause that structural changing